Welcome, Math Models, to the probability of simple events. Probability is basically just the chances of something happening. And we're going to be looking at some, when they say simple events, they just mean one thing happening and what are the chances of it. For example, drawing a card out of a deck. I've got some cards here. What do you think are the chances that if I draw a card, it comes out being a 9 of spades? Oh, dang it, I should have said Queen of Hearts. Oh well. Well, I'm no magician, but that's what we're going to be looking at. So, when you find probability, you just take the number of ways something can happen out of the total possible outcomes. And when we're looking at really simple probability, a lot of the things aren't very realistic because real life probability can get very, very, very complicated. But these are just the basics of the topic. And if this is something you're interested in pursuing, you will want to study a lot more math in college. In any case, you draw one card from a standard deck. What are the chances of getting a heart? So I think most of you are probably familiar with a standard deck of cards, but in case you're not, there are 4 suits. There's the hearts, there's the spades, there's the diamonds, and there are the clubs. And oh, there's a joker. Get out of there, joker. You don't count. Clubs. Okay, and then they come in values from 2 through 10, and then they have the face cards, which are ace, jack, that queen that I had before, and there's just another joker, dang it, stop that, king and queen. So each suit has each of these face cards plus 2 through 10, and we were pretending the jokers don't exist. Okay, so and there's my standard deck of cards. So I'm drawing one from a standard deck, which has 52 total cards, in case you did not know. And what are the chances of getting a heart? Now, of each suit in the deck, they're evenly distributed. So you got 13 hearts, you got 13 clubs, you got 13 diamonds, and you got 13 spades, making 52 total. So there are 13 ways of getting a heart out of 52 total cards. So if we write probability of getting a heart, that's what that means, then we have 13 hearts out of 52 cards. And then you'll want to simplify that to a probability of 1/4. And you can write that also as a decimal and a percent, which is 0.25, 25 hundredths, 25%. So this is the probability of picking a heart. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's get a little bit more complicated, huh? You draw one card from a standard deck. Here we go. Here's my standard deck. What is the probability that it is not a face card? So remember, the face cards were the ace, the jack, the queen, and the king, but we want not a face card. So we want the cards 2 through 10, which there are 9 choices there, 2 through 10. So the number of ways that I can choose a card. Ooh, let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm gonna pick again. Let's see if I get the Queen of Hearts. Oh no, I think I put it at the beginning of the deck. So I'm gonna pick one from the middle. What do you think? Actually, do you think it's gonna be more likely one of these or more likely one of those? Let's see. Make a guess. Oh, not a face card. But you probably guessed that. You probably guessed that, because there's more of them. So we have, anyway, 9 choices for each suit. So there's 2 ways you can look at this. Some people will do like, oh, I have 9 choices out of 13 per suit. Or you can think, oh, I have 9 choices per suit, 4 suits. So I have 36 of those choices out of 52. Either way, whether you do 36 out of 52, you're going to get 9 out of 13, which as a decimal is rounded off to 0.6923, which again rounds to 69.23%. So either way you look at the probability when you're talking about decks of cards, whether you do it per suit or per deck, in a case like this, doesn't matter, it's going to come out the same way. Okay. Another thing you're going to see a lot is questions about dice or single die. A die is a single dice. A dice is plural, which a lot of people don't realize because this just sounds awkward. It's a 6-sounded die. Die, man, die. In any case, I'm rolling one during a game, and if I roll a 1 or a 2, I lose my turn. So what are the odds of losing my turn? Well, I have 2 ways to lose my turn. And I have 6 total, 2 to lose. And I have 6 total options on the die. So my probability is 2 2/6, which simplifies to 1/3, which rounds to 0.33, which rounds to 33%. Cool. Then what are the odds of not losing your turn? Well, if I have 2 ways to lose, then I have 4 ways to not lose. If I get 3, 4, 5, or 6, I'm not going to lose my turn. Woohoo! So that's 4 ways to not lose over 6 total, which comes out to 2/3, which comes out to 0.67 rounded, which comes out to 67%, again rounded. And notice that these two together equal 100%, which it should be, because that's the whole die. That's the whole thing. Those are all your options. So this should come out to 100% total. All right. Let's try one where that's a little bit more complicated. In fact, we're going to harken back to, where did I put it? The first video, when we were doing the fundamental counting principle to figure out our total possibilities. So you may want to take another look at that. Anyway, you order cheap school supplies from Wish that come in random colors and patterns. A style of pencil bag can be either blue, pink, or green and can have either unicorns, owls, frogs, or polka dots on it. So in other words, it's going to be one of these colors and have one of those patterns on it kind of at the same time together. Assuming the colors and pattern combos are evenly distributed, which just means like there's not a special edition. It's not like the green unicorns are special and there's only 5 of them ever made or something like that. What are the odds of getting a blue bag with unicorns? So this is one specific bag that we're hoping to get. I really want that blue bag with unicorns, you guys. But how many total do I have? Well, I have 3 color options. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern choices. Why did I put that there? I need that there. Multiply those together, I have 12 total options. So when I find my probability, so probability of blue unicorns, and why wouldn't you want blue unicorns? I mean, come on. That is one specific bag that we're hoping to get out of 12 total options. So 1/12 is your probability in fraction form, which in decimal form is 0.083 repeating. You can just round that to 0.083 if you want to, which rounds to 8.33%, which are not good odds if you really, really want that blue unicorn. I don't know, so maybe find a different listing that lets you pick which bag you want. I don't know. But that's probability of simple events. You do have a assignment on Schoology to do after this, unless you were able to get out of it with the playlist, but most of you will be doing it if you're watching this video. So, in any case, thank you for watching.